gonna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low. Now, if you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are finally here. This is video 5 of my 4-week grocery challenge series that I wanted to do here on the channel for you guys. If you haven't seen the other videos, there is a playlist link below. I go into quite lengthy detail on how I've done each what is it called, section in my meal planning. So if you want to follow along, I've broken it down so I can explain to people and have them have like a step-by-step guide on what I've done, basically, and just explained everything I need to explain in those videos as part of the meal planning process, because I do have a process. I don't just write a list of dinners and that's it, because you do that, you're going to overspend, you're not doing it properly, you don't know what you've got. It's a whole thing, so definitely have a look at those videos. I have talked about and used printables from the This Mum at Home website. If you're a VIP member, just remember you get all of these for free, so definitely go into the shop, use your discount code and get them for free and start using them, even if you're doing a weekly or fortnightly grocery shop. Definitely, if you want to know what the VIP lounge is, there's a link below to it, but it's just a way of supporting me. It's like a once-off fee, I guess, and you can see some different videos and stuff that aren't on the YouTube channel here. Plus you get like an early release on videos like this that will show up there first before they'll actually show up on the channel, so definitely have a look at that. But today, or this section here now, is actually my grocery shop. I am splitting this into 2 videos because the first part, which is tonight's grocery shop for me, is the big portion of my grocery shop because I'm doing the bulk of it at Woolworths. It's big. It's a much bigger thing. I'm splitting the grocery shopping over 2 days because it's just, I've been working and it's just exhausting. I can't do it all in one day. I did that last month and it was so tiring for me. So I've split it up. Now the Woolworths portion of it is the bulk of my shopping, like I said, for this main shop for the month, and my budget is $500. Right now, just for the Woolworths section, I'm estimating I'm going to spend $354. It was $391, but I've used my 10% off with my Everyday Extras membership for the month. So that's why it's come down. So I've saved $39 there. I will point out, and I said this in the last video, but I will point out, when I do this shop tonight, or pick my shop up tonight, because I've got it online, I'll tell you about that in a second. I've got some points sitting there already, obviously, on my Everyday Rewards account, like 1,500 points. And then this one's equaling 19,498 because I had some great points, offerings, boosts, a point steal with a 4-week shop, all of this. This is the last week for that 4-week shop. So I'm collecting big. So that's going to, I'm going to come out with this tonight, 20,000 points, which is equal to 100 Everyday Rewards dollars if you're just doing the dollars and you're banking it for Christmas and stuff. So the $100 plus the $39, that's $139 that I've got extra back in my pocket that I can use on the shop coming up if I want to, okay? For me personally, I'm just converting the points to Qantas points, so that's actually going to be another 10,000 Qantas points towards our overseas trip. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm very excited about that. I have done a whole video on my rewards points and what I'm doing and how you can do bits and pieces and how I've collected so many points over the last 12 months. I will put that in the description below so you can go and check that video out. Do that, because it's got quite a few. I babble a lot, yes, but I've got a lot of bits and pieces in it and answered questions from people that have just sent me messages about the Everyday Rewards, so it might be helpful for you. But yeah, win-win this week for me. Like, that's amazing. And again, I'll point out the reason that I'm actually shopping mainly at Woolworths is, and not at Aldi, for example. One is the points, obviously, but when I'm converting those points, like, for me to come out $139 in front that I could put towards another shop, that I would not be saving $139 if I went to Aldi this week and did the shopping. So it just works out better for me. But it is a personal preference. It depends what offers you've got and, you know, what things you prefer and stuff. So yeah. Now part 2, so this is part 1 because it's such a big shop, is Woolworths. Part 2 will come tomorrow, and that will be my Coles and Aldi shop. I'm not going to Aldi for much, only noodles. But you'll see what I get in part 2 tomorrow. So let's go pick up my grocery shopping from Woolworths. I have done it online because it's such a massive order, and I just tried to get into a time slot which was only around 6 to 7 p.m. tonight that I can pick it up. So I've put that in. I'm gonna go pick that stuff up. Hopefully nothing was missing. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Okay, so I got a little crazy at Woolworths. I took Johnny's car, which doesn't have the amount of space my car does. So I had to literally put down the seats to fit it all in. It came out on 2 trolleys. It was like 12 carts altogether. But they did stupid packing. Like, one of the bags broke because they put too much in it. And then some of them they didn't even put in bags. Like, they just had like gravies and all these other packets in the boxes. So I had to pack it all myself. I was pretty annoyed. There is a lot of substitutes as well, so I'll talk about those. All right, part 1 is here. I'm just gonna unpack this and I will try to remember which ones are substitutes to let you know. All right, here is everything. Original price was $391. This I'm happy about, kind of made money here, which I'll tell you about in a second. But $391 this is not much for that price, especially considering there's no lots of meat or anything. I am getting a couple of things at Coles tomorrow when you see that shop. But otherwise my freezer's full of that stuff, so I don't need it. So it is quite pricey, obviously, for the price that I paid. Thankfully, I had my 10% off, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Quick little insert here, guys. I was just editing and realized that I actually need to tell you the exact amount that I spent, because there was some, what happened? There was substitutes, but I think I ordered a pineapple and it wasn't available, so that come off. And then I guess because of weights and stuff, maybe it's actually lower than I thought. So the actual total came to $385.20. However, with the 10% off, I actually only got charged $348.68, which was amazing. So let me just find my receipt. So I got a discount of about $39 still, so $38.52. So in tomorrow's video, in part 2, you'll see how much I spent total out of that $500 budget. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. All right, we're going to start with frozen stuff first, just so I can put it away. Onions, this is the first thing I'll point out. So this is just a little tip. If you buy the Prep Set and Go, or you can get them from Coles and Aldi as well, diced onions already frozen, they're great. You don't cry, you're not throwing out extra stuff that you pay for, all of that when you're cutting them up. I love them. It's not for everyone, but for me it works, especially because I don't know when I'm going to use onions. So if I buy whole onions, they tend to grow things in my thing and I throw them out, and it's a waste of money anyway. So this is a little tip for you. If you buy these, they tend to, while you're doing groceries, they tend to thaw really quickly. If you're picking up grocery orders, same thing happens. So I put them in a Ziploc bag like this, just push the air out, seal it up. It takes away the smell in your freezer. Otherwise, if I put these bags in the freezer, I'd open up the freezer tomorrow and the whole thing would stink like onions. So I always bag them up. When I open up a bag, then I put that bag into a smaller Ziploc bag, and I can put it inside this again just to keep it all together. But that's just a trick that I do, so it works really well. So I got 2 bags of those for cooking. I got 2 bags of the Bell's chips. We get just these crunchy kind of steak chip type size. They work really well for us. They have different types of chips in the Bell's Farms. It's kind of like their home brand almost at Woolworths. Pretty affordable. You get the 1 kilo bags, which is great, because a lot of the chip bags now are down to 900 or 700 grams, and you think you're getting a good deal, but when you actually look at the proper price per kilo, it's not. So this is not bad. I think these are about $4.30 a bag. So I like to have a couple of these in the freezer just for days when I might run out of actual potatoes, or we just want chips instead of mash, basically. Also got 2 boxes of the ice cream. Yes, it's open because I gave the kids one for dessert tonight already. These were cheap. I got 100 points per box. And I've been wanting these for ages, but my Woolworths has been out, so I was so happy to see these. There's 10 in a box. They're pretty cheap, like they're $3 or $3 $1.50 or something. Like, they're pretty affordable. They're good just for a little treat, like a dessert after dinner. I do have more ice cream coming in the Coles shop, so you'll see that tomorrow, just because I'm trying to do a month's worth of desserts for everyone. So I got 2 boxes of those. All right, freezer things are put away. Let's move on to just cold stuff. So bacon, I actually ordered 2 lots. I love this brand of bacon at Costco. It's so nice. It cooks really well. It's not too thick. It's just very nice tasting. I'm hoping this tastes the same. I don't know if I've purchased this one before. Hopefully it tastes the same. It's more expensive than Costco though. I did get on sale this week. I think it was 1 kilo for $12, I think. So a little bit more expensive than the cheaper stuff, but hoping it's good. Now I did order 2 of these and they didn't have it, so they substituted with another 1 kilo's worth of the Don. So I'm pretty happy with that. Honestly, this was pretty expensive for these 2 packets on my actual like order. It said it was $28, so I guess they're $14 each for 500 grams maybe. That seems high, doesn't it? I guess because it's pre-packed like this, maybe that's why it's expensive, but I managed to get this all for obviously the substitute price, so that was okay. What I will do is actually these I'll just cut, and actually because they're packed like this is awesome for me. I'll actually just cut these in half and put them in the freezer, and we just pull them out when we want to use them. But when I buy big packets like this, I generally cut them open, break them down and put them into bags of 6, because that's how we usually eat them, Johnny and I. So I'll do that with these, but these are ready to go in the freezer, so that's quite handy for me. I got this pack of pepperoni. You can see the size there. We like the Don. It's not too thick. It's a nice flavour. I bought this for pizza basically because Joseph really likes like a pepperoni type pizza instead of just having cheese. Isabella loves cheese, but he likes pepperoni, so I've got this. This was, I think, around $5 for 100 grams. And then again, my favourite brand for the meat, this was on sale, so I got it because we just really like the taste. So I got just the ham, a champagne ham. These were down to $6.30. I know that's more expensive than Aldi, but we like their meat, so I got it basically. And the salami, is it mild? It should be mild. I'm sure it is mild. That's not too thick as well, and it's not too chewy like we like it, so I got that as well. I think normal price is like $7 something, like it's pretty pricey. I probably would avoid trying to pay full price for it. Like salami, we actually love out of the deli a lot of the time, but if I can get this brand on a sale, I do it. Okay, cheese. Cheese was something I think I said at the start of this video I was actually going to get at Aldi, but I thought, you know what, I'll get it at Woolworths because I'm going to get 10% off anyway. But it was a really good price. It pretty much is matching Aldi, I'm pretty much sure, even just at the normal price it is. So the 24 slices. So an Aldi packet like this, you get 30 slices, which is good for me because I kind of need it per sandwich, so that's really good. So I'm not getting as many slices, I suppose, but this was down to, what is this, $7.90 now, so that's not too bad. That's around the same price as Aldi though for the 30 pack. We do like the flavour of this one, so that's good. The Hillview, we actually like the Hillview cheese, which again is like their home brand at Woolworths. This is a 1 kilo for $9.90. That's really good for 1 kilo of cheese, so I was happy with that. I just need this to cut up for like cabana with cheese and biscuits. That's what I'm using it for, and I'm going to do that on a food prep video because I'll be freezing it, which I've already tested it and it works, so I'll be showing you that. And then the mozzarella cheese, like we use for pizza cheese, I say. I got 2 bags of this. Now this was good price too. These were down to, let me work it out, $7.70 a bag for 500 grams, which I'm pretty sure is on par with Aldi, and then I got another 10% off. So that's really good. I'm happy with that. I'm mostly using this for chicken parmas and for making homemade pizzas basically. So, oh, and I'll probably be doing like a potato bake thing. So I was happy with that, really happy. I tend to put stuff like this into the freezer. So I'll put it in the freezer now, and even when I open it up, like I'll cut that open because it's got the Ziploc sort of seal. I just pull out as I need out of the freezer and use it that way. It lasts a lot longer obviously than me leaving it in the fridge and then not using it and it going bad. So I just put it straight in the freezer and it works perfectly for me. So I got, yeah, 2 bags of those. Milk, I got just 1 lot of the lactose free. I'll get more of this if I need it obviously next week when I do my top-up shop. We're not going through a lot of milk these days. Like, we probably have it for cereal and then just coffees, and sometimes the kids will have like a flavoured milk, like a Milo or something like that, but we're not going through it super quick. So I do already have one in the fridge at the moment that's open, and then this is just like a second backup, so I'll pop that in there. This is a really good price. I got this onto this brand just because Woolworths sent me actually a points deal, and I had no idea this was in existence, honestly. It's because they have it sitting somewhere else in the fridge, not with the lactose-free stuff where I got the other stuff that I was buying. That was about $5.80, which was a pretty good price. This, I think, is $5.40. But it was sitting, yeah, it's sitting in a strange spot, so on the bottom shelf, so I didn't even know it existed. So now I've got it, I like it. Obviously it's a good price for lactose free, so yeah, we get that one. This is the orange fruit drink. I don't know if I've shown you guys this. Have I shown you this? Anyway, this is kind of a match to that Coles Simply brand one. The Coles one is cheaper. This one's $3, but this is so yummy. I actually like this one better than the Coles one. It's got a slightly different taste, but just so fresh. Really like it. So I got that one. Generally, we'll have it with breakfast or lunch as well. So it goes pretty quickly in this house because we really like it. But yeah, I just got one of those. I was going to get two, but I just don't have the room in the fridge. Drinks. So I haven't got a lot of drinks because I still have stuff left over from last month's shop. So I still have 3 different cordials, still some of that in each of those. We did go through all the general soft drink cans apart from the Coke No Sugar, so I didn't have to buy that. So I just got a few soft drinks that were cheap, and this is mainly just as far as the kids are concerned for dinner. That's all it's for. They're not allowed to drink soft drink you know, through the day just for no reason. They have to have their water, or they can have milk or the cordial, but not the soft drink. So this will last maybe a fortnight, maybe in the house. But again, I'll just get cheap ones when they're on sale in the top-up shops, I think. So Schweppes, love Schweppes creamy soda. This brown one is my absolute favorite. These were down to $1.80, I think, or $1.83. So I got creamy soda. I got the ginger ale for Johnny because he really likes, well, the kids too like ginger beer. So I got this to try. I thought they might like it. Got the Agrum, I love Agrum, and then just a classic lemonade. Just quickly, I did get some water as well. So I actually ordered 4 of the 6 packs, but they only had 3. So then they just gave me 6 individual bottles as substitute. But I think it works at the same price anyway. They're like 80 cents each. So yeah, I got 4 lots of water. I got just a sour cream. Sour cream's pretty dear these days. I think it's like $3.50 now. But this, actually, let me check the date. Oh no, 30th of the 6th. I was worried about that because I'm not quite ready for this on the meal plan, but next week I will be, so that's still in date, so that's fine. I got a lot of Odd Bunch stuff because this is normal stuff we always buy, but I had a points deal for 10 times points on that, specifically if I bought the Odd Bunch, which is cheaper anyway, so it just makes sense to buy it. So I got capsicum. I was, to be honest, hoping that I might have one that has a bit of red in it, but it doesn't look like it. They're okay. There's probably one in here I can use for salad, but the others are a bit soft. But I'm planning on cutting these up for my freezer vegetable bags anyway for cooking. So that's not too bad. So that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 capsicums like this for me would probably cost like near $15. But I think the whole Odd Bunch pack that I got was like $5 or $6. So that was a good price. I also got zucchini there in the Odd Bunch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, which is good. Carrots, this is the way to go to buy carrots, guys. Always get the Odd Bunch. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, yeah, they're a bit funny shaped and different sizes and all that, but you get the same amount of kilos, you know. Well, actually, this is a bigger bag. So this was a 1.5 bag instead of just a 1 kilo bag. And I got 2 of them because I'm going to use some of it for cooking, like for my freezer veggie stuff. Just checking the price, $2.40 a bag. So that's amazing. I think it's actually $2.40 just for a 1 kilo bag. So there's nothing wrong with them. It's a little bit oddly shaped. That's about it. Rhiannon, just pointing out these carrots for you. I got a small of the mini Roma tomatoes. We like these size. They're better than the cherry. I know cherry is usually cheaper, but these are better for eating, like especially in lunch boxes, which is good. This is a substitute. I actually love Trust tomatoes, so I'm actually happy I got these. I ordered, this whole packet is $7.90, I saw on my list, but I only paid 98 cents because I ordered 3 regular field tomatoes, or no, Roma tomatoes they were, and it was like 98 cents, that's what it said, and they didn't have any, so they gave me this, so that was actually really good. I did get lettuce, it's like $2, so that's fine. I did get some potatoes as well. These were actually on a point still, but I needed potatoes anyway, but I think when you order online, they just do by quantity on what you actually put in, so I probably selected 10 or something. But there's not many, like they're not very big, you know what I mean? Let me check how much I paid for these. Oh, lesson learned here, guys. This was a bad deal. I paid $8.10 for these. And that one there is not looking good either. So that's, I think if you were going to buy potatoes, don't buy them individually because they charge you individually for them. So that was a bad deal. Like that, all those there was probably like 1.5 kilos at the most. Like I doubt it would hit 2 kilos, and I've just paid $8.10, so that was a bad deal. I did get an odd bunch cucumber as well. That was a good price. Apples, I was worried about the apples too. With fruit and veg, when you order online, like it depends who you've got and who's shopping your order. If it's me, if I was going to shop someone's order, I would, I check. I look at the apple and make sure there's no spots before I get stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I do. The tomatoes I'll turn upside down. Same with strawberries. The lettuce I'll check. The capsicum I would have checked all these to make sure they're okay. So quite often people don't do that when they're shopping your order. They just grab what it is and try to get the stuff out of the store. But these ones seems to be, they're okay. So this is a brand called, oh, it says me. It's kind of like, there you go, can you see it? M-I, my apple, me apple, maybe my apple. These are actually really nice. They're very similar to Pink Lady, and they're very similar to the Kansies. So these are pretty good price per kilo at the moment, and yeah, we're getting good ones, so that's why I've got them. I will go back to Pink Lady apples because I love those, but they're out of season at the moment and they're terrible, so we've just got those. So they won't last long in our house either. But yeah, I just got 2, 4, 6, 7 apparently. I'm sure I probably would have ordered 8. Or maybe I ordered 6 and then they gave me 7, because I generally, when I order stuff, always order in even numbers. The cabanossi, which I just call cabana because that's pretty much what it is. Again, it's that brand that I like, and it was on sale, so I got it. Plus, I got really high points for these. I think it was like 150 points per pack. And I'm going to be using this cutting up, and you can freeze these, so it won't go to waste in my house at all. But they're more expensive than going to the deli and buying the cabana at Coles. Like that's usually pretty cheap, and I know it's on sale, but I got this because of the points and yeah, just the convenience of it basically. But I think it was about $8 or $7 maybe for this on sale, so that was pretty good for that brand. Eggs, I ordered just the Woolworths, I think it's just like a Woolworths brand 18 pack, but they didn't have any, so I got sent these instead, which is totally fine. I checked them all, they're good. So there's 18 eggs in here. They will not last long in our house. I probably will have to buy more in the top-up shop. Bread, I'm so happy about this. Anyone that was watching me for so long knows that Tip Top is my favorite bread. It's all our favorite breads, but it got very pricey. It's gone up to, I think, $4.70 a loaf. So I don't buy it anymore. I actually got on to buying the Woolworths, I think it's called So Soft brand. But when I've ordered this and it's a nighttime thing, it's hard to get. And I knew that. So I actually selected the Woolworths home brand High Fiber because it tastes very similar to this. I don't know if Tip Top make it and they just rebag it in the Woolworths branding. It's $3.50 a loaf, and I actually got one loaf when we come back from holiday because it's all they had in the store and we needed bread for the morning. So I thought this time, oh, you know what, I'll pay the $3.50. It's only a little bit extra, and we really like it. They're big slices. It was a good deal, and it stayed fresh. It was yum. They, of course, didn't have any when they picked this order tonight. So I got substituted Tip Top, which I'm so happy about. I can't believe it. I'm glad they didn't substitute it for the Wonder White because I'm not a big fan of that bread. But So happy about this. So I have 8 loaves. This will not last me the month, but I've got this many to do quite a lot of freezer sandwiches for lunch boxes, which I'm going to do a video on that, guys, for you. Just a refresh to tell you all about it, show you how to do it if you haven't done it, and tell you how I defrost it so it works out really well. And then a couple of the other loaves will probably just go in the freezer for toast. But I will have to buy more in the top-up shop. So very happy about this bread. I was so excited when I saw it. Did get 2 lots of the sorbent toilet paper. These were 10 rolls, like the 10 pack. They're 3-ply. We like sorbent. That's probably our favorite, but besides the Costco one. And this was half price. That's why I got it. It was only $4.50 for 10 rolls. So I got 2 lots of this. I'm going to put one in our toilet and one in the kids' toilet. I'm hoping it'll last a month, but I'm not 100%. I do have a few rolls left from last month when I purchased, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so packaged stuff. I do have some more things coming in the Coles shop, but I did get rice wheels. We love this brand. We like this flavour the best, so we don't really like the other flavours, so we don't buy the big multi-pack of those, even though that would be better. We just wouldn't eat them. So I got 2 lots of the chicken. They're $5 a packet, but they're healthier than chips, so I kind of justify the price by saying that. We do have a chip sort of version, and that's this one. So there's chicken and just a normal salt one. These are not bad. I know Isabella eats them. I don't know about Joseph, but Johnny and I definitely will. These were $8.50, I think, for 12 packets, so that's not too bad. You can buy each one of these flavors in smaller 6-lot packets like this, but they're $5 a packet. So this is $10 worth for $8.50, so that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that because it's just a healthier option. I did get, however, obviously corn chips. These were just the home brand ones. These were cheap, like $2 or something like that, just the original. And then I did get Twisties for Johnny because it's just his favourite thing, and it's $4, so I grabbed that. What else did I get? I did get shapes. I got 2 lots of shapes. These were actually on a points deal of which we were going to buy these anyway, or always buy shapes, guys. So these are expensive now, $6.50. Again, better at Costco if I can get them, but I couldn't get them last time. But I got 100 or 150 points per box. So I got 2 boxes. I do have some shapes still in my stockpile, so I can still rotate those through as well if I need, but I think this will be fine for the month. I did get 2 boxes of Sultana brand. These are a good 700-gram box, and they were on special for $4 something. Cereal is so expensive, so if I can get stuff on special, I do. Sultana brand's one of them, and the Wheat Bix Bites, you guys know, if you've been watching me, everyone always messages me when they're on special. I buy as much as I can when I can. So I got 2 boxes of that, but we do have other cereal for the month as well. Muesli bars, so I got 2 lot of the strawberry. If you want cheap muesli bars, the Woolworths brand are the best. They're much nicer than the Coles ones. These are strawberry, yogurt, and then we've got the choc chip, and I got 3 boxes of those. So that's everything in part 1 of my grocery shop. Come back tomorrow for part 2 and see what I've got. Obviously there'll be a lot less, but I'll still show you actually what I got. But yeah, like and subscribe this video, please, guys. Comment below if you want to see this again next month, so just so I can be prepared with filming and stuff and do that as well. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye. Oh, and price on these are like $2.50 a box, so they're really cheap and they're nice. They taste really good. These I got, well, I normally buy these in, like, there's 12 bars in here. They're delicious. The kids don't eat them. They're just Johnny and I. They're kind of like a little treat for us though. This is not a flavour I normally buy. I normally buy the dark choc cherry or something, I think it's called, which kind of remind me of a cherry ripe almost, but they've got nuts in it. Really like it. You just eat one and that's enough. Probably because of the dark chocolate on it. I thought we would just try this one, peanut butter, because I love Snickers, and I thought, well, if the other ones taste like a cherry ripe, maybe these ones taste like a Snickers. So I don't know, wishful thinking, but I'm going to try it and see how I go. This is the brand, it's a New Zealand brand, 12 in a box for like $5.50. It's such great value, and you'll find this on the bottom shelf only in Woolworths. Coles don't sell it, so have a look. They have a few different flavours and they are so good. I did get a few little packets of the Maggi gravy packets there. I will, when I can, get a big tub of the gravy mix again at Costco, but for now, this is what I got. I think these are like $1.30, so they're not too bad. And then I got 4 lots. So, well, it used to be that these little Maggi packets of like the deviled sausages and all the other meal bases that I've actually recently done a video here on the channel, have a look at that, usually get 2 packets for $3. They've gone up, I've just realised. I hadn't bought them for a while, I don't think. So 2 packets now is $3.30. It's still all right for what you get, but yeah, I'm just disappointed that it's gone up. So I don't have to add much to this, only potatoes, milk and cheese. I'm actually going to make up in these trays here, so because it'll just be Johnny and I having this. The kids don't like scalloped potatoes and stuff at the moment yet. But what I'm thinking is doing not just potatoes, but adding my mixed veggies in as well, and then making up little trays of these and putting them in the freezer. And then I'll just pull one out. Well, even, I know Isabella probably won't eat, but even if Joseph does, this is big enough for that as a side. So that's my plan with these packets. Maybe I'll do a video on that for you guys as well. 2 lots of the 1 kilo rice. These were like $1.80 each. I got some fruit chutney. Oh, did I not get my beef? Oh no, maybe I'm getting that at Coles. I am getting beef from the deli, and I want to put this on it and have sandwiches. Like, I like that. So that's what I purchased this for. This is my favorite chutney, the Rosella. My grandparents always bought it, and it's just delicious. Love it. And it's great on the chicken, what's it called? Chicken loaf as well. Like, if you ever buy that for your kids, it's really yummy with this. So that was $4. And then I got a pizza sauce. I do like the Aldi one, but my Aldi hardly ever has it. So I just got the Legos because I know I like it. I don't like the Woolworths brand one at all. But this is $4. I did get another sauce as well. Again, more expensive than Aldi, but I just literally got it for the convenience this time on this one. This is $5.30 now, I think, so pretty expensive. I got the trays, like I said. Now, these were $2.50 for a pack of 6, and there's 2 lots. These would be great. Oh, maybe not for Johnny for work, because he couldn't heat them up. He can't put that foil in the microwave. But anyway, doing sort of little mini lasagnas and stuff like that, if you want to do it, that you can heat in the oven, these are pretty good. That is the brand, because there are other brands on the website that are very expensive. But yeah, there's 6 trays in here with lids, which is really good. I did order, we liked this. We like the Shine tablets. They're very affordable. 30 pack is around $5 or something. It's about the same price as the Aldi version, so that's good. These clean just as well, really like them. I ordered, there was a box online that said 100 for $12 something. Like, it was a really good price, especially compared to Finish and that. Finish and that are like over $30 for a 100 pack. So it was a good price for $12 something. They didn't have it, so they substituted it with 4 boxes. So I've actually got 120 instead for that $12.50 or whatever it was. So that's a good price. I did get just a shampoo and conditioner. I still have some of that left. These are like $2. I've used it for like 20 years. I like it. I know it's not the fancy stuff, but it works for me and my hair, and the kids as well. I needed a deodorant, and this is the deodorant that I really like to use. Plus, I actually got bonus points on this, so it wasn't on sale, but I was going to buy it anyway because it's what I like to use. So I got that. I think it's like $5.50. I got 5 lots of my $2 laundry liquid. Did I video? I'm not sure if I put a video up on here where I bought those little pods, those sensitive cold power pods from Big W. They were like, oh, I did. It was in the Big W haul. They were half price for like $13 or something. So I thought I'd try them. Not great. Well, Isabella still had a reaction, so that wasn't good for starters. And I found it didn't clean the clothes very well at all. In fact, the BO smell from especially like Johnny and Joseph, like sports and all that kind of stuff, it didn't come out of the clothes. So I've gone back to my $2 stuff, and yeah, I like it. It's as good as the Aldi one. Love it. It's got, 5 bottles, sorry, 5 bottles of that. And then lastly, I think it's the last thing, I got these wipes. Now, you're probably wondering why I got wipes. Simply just because we still like having wipes in the house. I use them, I put them in the car. Johnny wants them in his car. We just tend to have them, and when we're going on trips and stuff, I generally run to the supermarket and get a packet because it's just good to have, especially with everyone if we're eating and whatever in the car and stuff. So I got this. There's 3 packets in here. I got these because they were on a really high point deal, so I thought I'd just, get them, to be honest. There's nappies on my Woolworths as well. I'm not going to buy nappy pants because I don't have anyone to wear them, obviously. But if I did have a child that was in nappy pants, I got 1,300 points per pack of nappies. Like, it was insane. And then this was 700 points per packet of wipes. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get them anyway. They were a little bit more, they were a bit extra compared to like the home brand stuff, but I just thought, you know what, I want those points, so I grabbed them. So I got 3 packets there. These are going to last a long time, obviously, because we don't go through them like very quickly, obviously. But yeah, I just got that as a added extra. Well, this is looking much better. It's not complete yet because I've still got to do the rest of my shopping, but it's looking a lot better than what it did an hour ago. If you want to have a look at the video that is my functional pantry tour, definitely have a look here on the channel. I'll try to remember to link it below, but you can sort of see how I have it set up now, especially with these. It's not Pinterest picture worthy, this pantry, but it's very functional now, which is my goal. So definitely have a look at that video. Alright, so that's everything in part 1 of my grocery shop. Come back tomorrow for part 2 and see what I've got. Obviously there'll be a lot less, but I'll still show you actually what I got. But yeah, like and subscribe this video, please guys. Comment below if you want to see this again next month, so just so I can be prepared with filming and stuff and do that as well. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you probably tomorrow.
The things that we'll do, 'cause I